Jesus, Rhapsody Manx, since when are you so impatient? We're here for you to gather your supporters, right? Isn't that why we're here? Let's see. Hello everyone, who do we have here? Oh, that sounds like a villain speech. Oh, well, what do we have here? Doing all right? How is Amy doing? How is everyone doing with Amy? Let's say that. Yeah, how is everyone coping with Amy? Amy has been wrecking my day, basically. Very terrible stuff. Like, normally I stay at home and I'm fine, but long story. Hi, Rip who? Hello, Leon. Hello, Kamil. Hello, Michelle. Not great, not terrible. Nice haircut. Yes, we are gathering support to coup the channel. Okay, so who is with Rhapsody Manx? Let's see. Let's start a poll. Coup question mark. That sounds fun, actually. I like some drama. Nothing is happening in Newcastle. Is it because you're in the east? It's coming from the west, right? It's always coming from the west. So it's taking its sweet time to get to the east. I assume that's how it works. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know how to say that word, actually. But whatever. I got a haircut. Yes. Oh, I do the classic. Oh, hey babe, how do I look? Do I look different today? And yeah, that's what it is. Oh, no, I can't. Why am I logged out on my OBS studio? What the hell, guys? I gotta log into this thing. This is really annoying, and it's also like not in my actual browser, so I have to like open up my password manager somewhere else so that I can log into my Google account. Come on, do the thing. I just want to participate in my own poll. Oops. that's what I need to do. Come on, you can do this. Sign in. Come on. Let me press the button. I want to press in the poll. And I'm logging in as Rhapsody Lingo. Oh no, what the hell? Why? No. I'm confused. Oh no, I accidentally closed my chat. How does that work? What have I done? I need chat. Here we go. How do I can't vote? Why can't I vote? I want to vote in my poll. Okay, never mind. The Pennines Protectors. Oh, really? But like, does it never get to the east? In that case, that would be quite cool. That's like living behind, I don't know, Taiwan or Philippines. Because in the Philippines gets all the typhoons, they get all the damage. Poor them. They sort of shield everyone else from the, not like completely, but still they get the brunt of it. That's annoying, especially hate two-factor authentication for Teams. No, that's fine. Like, I mean, it's security, especially when you have a YouTube channel with like 15,000 subscribers. You need to like be a little more alert. So I've had to factor on for a long time, but it's just I don't know why I got logged out. That's a thing. Normally I'm just constantly logged in on my chat. You have been cooed and removed. How? I don't see that. I don't notice anything. Unfortunately, I had to because I got a haircut today and my barber gave me like a little styling gel and everything, but unfortunately I had to wash it off because I was in a complete mess when I got home. That I'm gonna end the poll because it's getting in the way. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a very muddy kind of day. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the storm. It's crazy. I think our power got cut a little bit. No, not really power cut. They got what's the word? Our fuse got tripped. Right? We got a tripped fuse. I was watching the telly, and then suddenly my phone says the Wi-Fi is dead. I'm like, okay, sure. The router dies once in a while, and then the telly just shuts up. I'm like, shut off. I was like, what the hell? Normally that should not do that. Like, disconnecting from the Wi-Fi should not shut off the television. And I tried to turn it on again, it wouldn't turn on. Then I realized, oh yeah, probably it's like the power got cut. So I went downstairs, flipped the fuse back on, went to put the kettle on, and then and then it happened right away, once again, right away. That was crazy. I don't know how that happened. Does anyone know anything about like electricity? Why did that happen during a storm? Is there any particular reason? It's fine, but also annoying because I miss important announcements. Yeah, I think my email clients have been having troubles with the servers lately. Like on my computer, I can send emails through my uni email account, but then for some reason, it takes approximately 10 minutes to send an email. So I just use that 10 minutes to log on to the account on my browser and then do it from there. So I don't know what's going on there. And then my Gmail app on my phone has been having a weird bug, I think that other people also have, where it says, oh, you need to do some additional security measures, but then the only button that it gives me is cancel. So I press cancel and then it says, oh, so you decided not to take the measures, so fuck you, and then it just goes away. So I don't know, well, everything's breaking apart, chat. Like I don't know what's going on. Hello, Eric Sheminski, good to see you again. The Pennines absorb a lot of the energy and then the rain clouds struggle to get over because the rain... Oh, dang it. That sounds pretty cool, actually. What do you ask when you go to the barbers? I just tell him, the usual, up to you, because he knows me, so he knows what to do with me. He pretty much just... He's my stylist as well, so he's like, oh, today that's gonna do this. We're gonna do like do a part over here, and then I can do this and that, and then like comb it this way. I don't know. I don't have much sense. I just like it a certain way. I like it flowing down here. Why am I talking about my hair so much? I feel it feels okay. Storm should be over in a few days. Those should be fine. It wasn't over when I was out today, so not fun. Yeah, so I had to basically brave the storm to get to the barbers. I used to, because the last time I went was before I got a bike, so I used to have to walk like 20 minutes to get the bus, which takes around like half an hour more. So that takes forever. And then I was excited to bike there for the first time. I was like, oh, that's so much quicker. That's like half an hour and I can arrive. And then when I was supposed to go out, it was like absolutely chucking it down. It was windy as hell. Like all the bins are getting tipped over. So I was like, nope, I'm not going out in this weather. I'm not walking. I'm not cycling. I'm not doing anything outside in this weather. So I told him, oh, like, let's reschedule. And then he says, oh, can you come this afternoon instead? I checked the weather forecast. It says in the afternoon the rain should subside. So I was like, okay, fine. That's 2 o'clock. And then I waited and at 1 o'clock, it was still absolutely pouring. I was starting to get worried. But then by the time I left home, it was actually clear. So it was fine. And I was on the car road. I was riding. And then suddenly it started raining again. And I greatly regretted not putting my raincoat on before I started, because I was on the road by then. I couldn't like stop and just do that. Like even if I stopped, I could stop, but like I couldn't like open my bag in the middle of the downpour and grab my raincoat. So I just braved the rain. My vision was getting obscured, and I got to the cycling path, which was off-road. And then because of the rain on my glasses, I couldn't see the giant puddle that was in front of me. And I rammed into it with my full speed. That was a bit scary. Like that was the biggest splash I'd had in a while. But that was fine. By the time my haircut was done, I was pretty much dry. So it was okay. We'll all clear my way back. And for some reason, I don't know why, every time when I go towards southwest of Manchester, Google Maps does this thing where on my way there, it tells me to go through it's huge park area, lots of like, I don't know, what do you call that? Like paths just through the woods and things, just off-road basically. And I'll keep going the wrong way because it's very confusing. The paths don't have names. It's just like all the paths together make up like NCN 62, like National Cycling Route 62, National Cycling Network 62. It just kept saying in my ears, oh, turn left to go on to continue on this NCN 62. I'm like, which left? There's like 3 different lefts. I just didn't know how to go anywhere. And I kept having to stop and then like look at the map, but the reception was shit. And then all the time I like go down a certain path and it would give like dudun, which means like it's rerouting, and I feel like it's like the dudum on Duolingo. It's like, oh, you did this wrong, you did the wrong thing, and I felt punished, so I had to go back and go another way. I hated that. Like, I appreciate going on a car-free path, but at the same time, it was so incredibly confusing. But for some reason, every time when I come back from that part of Manchester, Google Maps would just tell me to go on the car road, and it was like, it was more dangerous, obviously, but it was straightforward, it was easy, and it was faster because of that. So I'm like, why didn't I just do that in the first place? Anyway, that was my rant. That was my Google Maps rant. What did I do? What did I miss? Pro gamer tip: go to the women's salon. I don't. You know what? Like, I still feel weird saying like hairdressers and salons and barbers. To me, they are the same thing. It's like in Cantonese, they're the same word. So like, why do we have different words for those? Every time I say go to the bar, it's not even the right word. Like, am I using the right word for it? Because when I say barber, I just feel like they are shaving me. But no, I shave myself. So is that the right word? I like that. That's a kind of C1 English that I get confused by. Women's salon is way more expensive. Yeah. So what's the difference? Salon, is that like, does that encompass hairdressers, barbers, or is it like specifically the women's kind? Does hairdresser have, is it gender specific? It's the correct word. Okay, yeah. So no, it's like, it's weird because I'm pretty comfortable in English, but at the same time, there are some things that just don't make sense to me still. So like I still want to go with my Cantonese, like Sprachgefühl, as we say, like this, my sense. Because I grew up saying like it's the same word, same category, so my brain just refuses to like. No, it doesn't refuse, but like I can make the difference, but it feels wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? You know how it's like when you use a different language. Barbers are the ones with all the Turkish. Yeah, exactly. So I also get reminded of like the Turkish barbers specifically. Salon is for both, but they often have more treatments and are a bit more specialist than regular hairdressers. Oh, right, that makes sense, because salon, it does remind me of more like treatment kind of vibe. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like a kind of reminds me of a massage, even though that's a completely different service. Yeah, but salon it just means a living room, right? Doesn't it? Let's see. Did I miss anything important? You don't even go to the hairdressers; they're so expensive. Yeah, I guess for women, it's the process is quite a bit different. Pro tip for saving money: go to the hairdressers once a year. What are you? Do you look like a caveman, or do you just grow really slowly? Because like despite my age, which by the way, I'm turning 29 in a few days, so come on, give me all my birthday gifts. But anyway, so despite my age, my hair grows really quickly. Like I've still got pretty good. What's the word? What's the word for like when like your hair and your like fingernails and all that stuff grows really quickly? Metabolism? Is that what it is? I don't know. It grows really quickly. So I definitely know. I go like maximum every 2 months unless I'm busy, which I was until last week. The wind rain was insane. It's about £30 when you go. It's 36 for me now, I think. But I just go to the guy that knows me well. Anyway, I'm just gonna catch up now. Yo, Israel. Hello, Drewy. Yo, Drewy. Hello, Zach. Salon can be gender neutral, but there's one guy there to get an emo haircut kind of way. So that's a no then. Is that what it is? The place I go to is just calls itself a hair studio. So I guess that's like a gender neutral kind of word. I just realized that my new tripod isn't there in the corner. I tried it out for nothing at all. I just set it up and then did nothing with it. No, I did something with it. I did like a B-roll for an upcoming video. Wait, hold on. What did I miss? Like, what do you do every 2 days? You thought Israel was 23. Oh, you could say I'm 23. Yeah, I don't mind it. I wouldn't mind you thinking I'm 23. Happy early birthday. Thanks, Drewy. Funnily enough, two people said that to me on Thursday when I went to the usual language exchange. Just in different contexts. It's not like I was saying, "Hey, it's gonna be my birthday," so whatever. No, I didn't say that. It just came up, and then like I was talking to the bartender, and I said I have a PhD. I just finished a PhD, and she was visibly confused. And then later on, she explained that, oh, I thought you were like 21 or something, so it feels weird that you have finished a PhD. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's flattering in multiple ways, on multiple levels, and I'll take that. I thought it was closer to my age. You know what they say? Asian don't raisin, or whatever. Baby face, you sure? Jesus, no, I just feel like I look old. I'm not wrinkled, thankfully. I don't even know what I'm doing. Sam P. Oh, but you're not Sam B. We had Sam B on last time, but different Sam. Samp. Let us know the moisturizer routine. I should be doing that. Like I have moisturizer. I just don't use it. Can I come next time? Yeah, for sure. It's an evening thing. I go every Thursday, basically. In fact, I was talking to my barber today. Obviously, when you get a haircut, you always end up talking lots. So that's why he knows me well. So he asked me about like learning English because, the government is saying that they're raising the requirement from B1 to B2. And that's why he's holding off taking the English exam yet for now. And he's a bit concerned about the B2 test because he doesn't speak English a lot in daily life because, his... Do you say barbershop? Every time I say barbershop, I feel like it's like like quartet, like music thing. Anyway, so his shop is basically mostly just Hong Kong people. So we started talking about learning English. And I thought about inviting him as well to the language event because I feel like it could do him some good, but at the same time, like he has kids and stuff, and he has a full-time job, so I don't know. What do you think of Glossika, repeating sentences? I think that I like the method. I used to be a very big fan of Glossika, Samp. I used to be a very big fan, and I still like the method, but I no longer think it's the best idea to to use the same 3,000 sentences, the same content for every person, for every language. Because if you didn't know, Glossika is a product that is based on a method where so the product, what's the product? Well, let's explain it. The product is there is 3,000 sentences. They give it to you like in a spaced repetition kind of way, and you keep repeating it until your brain sort of internalizes the structures and it becomes natural for you to speak the language. And it's based on a method by the guy who used to go by Glossika until it became his company's name, where he used to do that for himself. He would find sentences from different sources and then do that to himself. He would repeat those sentences again and again until he learned them. And now I still think I'm a big fan of that method, but I'm not so sure about the product anymore, if you know what I mean. I feel like everyone should be doing that for themselves instead of using the same stuff, because it gets stale. The content isn't necessarily useful to everyone. So that's my response. There's a mum who says I look older than I am, but one time I went to collect my ID and the lady thought I was too young to be there on your own. Who? See, exactly. You can't ever tell. If people who think they can tell, they're wrong. Why is all the cool language stuff down south? We can't. In the provinces, in the Shire, you might even say. You probably have something like that. There's people doing so, but even our language exchange is 40% Spanish, 40% Arabic, and then 20% everything else. So it's not like I get to actually practice stuff all the time. To me, it's a bonus if I get to practice languages. Like the week before, I ran into my Uyghur friend. he wasn't like completely in shock when I said some words in Uyghur to him, because he probably saw that coming. He was like, "Oh, this guy is eventually going to learn my language." Probably he was just like, "Why the fuck? Just learn Turkish, mate." But like this week. Sorry, today's Saturday. This week, I met someone who is originally Polish, so we ended up speaking a lot of Polish. I started telling my life stories. I went to Oxford, and they said, "Oh, I'm studying at Oxford." I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And they said, "I'm doing German." So we started practicing German. So we started. I kind of went through my best two languages and also their best two languages. That was exhilarating. So it doesn't happen very often. But yeah, barbershop is right, or just barbers. I feel like, at least in my vocabulary, barbershop has just been hijacked by the barbershop quartet, because that's how I learned the word. Again, we don't say barbershop back home. I thought Kia only disliked other refugees. No, Kia is only like cracking down on the like the conventional immigrants, like only the ones who come for like work and like that kind of stuff, for family. Refugees are fine. Refugees are not affected by the new policies. They can still come and get whatever they get as refugees. But yeah, no, we're a special case as well. We have a special pathway like the Ukrainians do. But I think we are like in that batch of like just immigrants in general. So we have to do all the stuff that is why I have my whole citizenship saga. Do you say Sega or Saga? Let me know. I feel like Sega? Is that my Swedish intervening? Saga and Saga. Sibelius had a piece called En Saga. So if you look at my channel, I actually made a playlist of everything like citizenship related. So the language requirement, the citizenship test, all that. So yeah. But I've heard saying that they might make an exception for Hongkongers. So like when they change the requirement for indefinite leave to remain from 5 to 10 years, they might exclude us. So that's a lot of like activism going on behind the scenes. Yeah, we are quite privileged in the sense that we are relatively well liked by politicians in the UK as a group. We get like bipartisan support and lots of stuff. Even Nigel Farage is scared of us because he said like, "Oh, none of you are gonna get the ILR, indefinite leave to remain," and then probably someone reminded him that we can actually vote even though we're not citizens yet. And the next day he was like, "Actually, you know what? The Hong Kongers are fine. It's fine. They can get it." There's instant flip flop. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, we have cool language stuff up north. Michelle, I think Rhapsody Manx is referring to like north from us. So he knows you're a polyglot. Yeah, the Scottish cities. Oh yeah, you could probably, because I know like the Edinburgh guys head down to Newcastle for partying. I've heard, because the last time I was there, I ran into some like Edinburgh people. They're like, "Oh yeah, we just pop over for the parties." Need to practice speaking Cantonese. There will be a few people there practicing English. And if I bring my barber, him as well. So, hey, how's it going, Cubs? How are you doing, Cubs? Wait, hold on. Sega? Sega is... Wait, Sega is the company? Wait, hold on. Do people not say Sega for SAGA? Because I hear people say... Oh, really? Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay. So it is Saga. Okay, I thought that was my Swedish brain messing with me, but no, it's the other way around. It's something else messing with my English. Saga. Now I want to say it with a Swedish accent. Saga. En saga. Sagor. you'd be careful. I don't have it yet, mate. I don't have an IL. I'm getting it in like half a year, hopefully. Let's see what Kier does. So Kier, if he messes with us, then that will be like half a year plus 5 years. But as things are right now, we are. I'm getting it in half a year ish. Pretty much, yeah. It's October. I started on the 20th of April, which is it's easy to remember. So yeah, half a year basically. I need to do my citizenship test and everything. So yeah, if everything goes smoothly, that's what people are saying. Because I mean, remember back in May when Starmer first came out with the whole like, oh, we've got to make this more difficult thing. We got to raise the requirements and shit. That's when I got really pissed off and made a rant video about that ended up being about the language requirements. So back then we were saying, oh, it's probably going to take them like a year to get the whole thing like through Parliament. So I'm probably fine for now, but you know, who knows? Like, if Kier changes it to 10 years before I get through that, you know, that's a Boris wave. That's what they're saying. I'm the Boris wave going to come invade your country. So if I get through that step, well, if they get the thing through Parliament before I reach that stage, so that'll add extra 5 years, which means I will get to the finishing line after 2029. And you know, in 2029, if shit goes down the way that I expect it to, I mean, a pessimist, that means I'll never get to the finishing line. There's no finishing line, right? So that's going to be fun. So that's probably like a plan B. I don't know. Poland it is. But I mean, they have Nawrocki as well. Reform or scrapping everything. Yeah, scrapping everyone as well, not just everything. Love that. Except white people. They're not scrapping white people. They're fine. If they would do that, I won't be able to survive. Literally, you won't be able to survive. That's gonna be so much fun, guys. It's everyone for themselves. Send back the Boris wave. Yeah, I'm the Boris wave, mate. That's me. That's yours truly. I'm the fighting age young men here to like take over. So watch out. I'm gonna take your job and your benefits. So I will never work and also take all your jobs. Can you not move to Ireland? What? Refugee from what? From Farage? I mean, I'm not. I mean, I won't. I could probably make a certain case for being a refugee, but it wouldn't be a very strong case in my opinion. They aren't benefiting us either. Us being some sort of minority, it's okay as long as you're in their favorite group of majority or minority probably at this point. Because they keep like restricting the people they like to less and less people, so maybe they just like the top 1%, right? So that's a minority. That's how they feel like they're the minority, because that they make themselves the minority. What am I saying even? By the way, fun thing, chat. Do you spell benefiting with 1 T or 2 T's? I want to make this a poll. Benefiting. I want to know your opinion. It's not a test. It could be a test. Because it's a very common thing that I think about. Okay, so officially the dictionary says both, but like, how do you write it? Kamil's bored now. Not my fault. Blame that guy. That guy's bringing it up. I'm moving to the Czech Republic. Yeah, you have a freaking passport. You can go. I can't go. I have nowhere to go. This is his view. Yeah, whatever the fuck. To TMI. But yeah, I want to see what you guys say about this. Is Rhapsody in English now? You guess one is BRE, one is AME. It doesn't seem to me that way. It doesn't appear to be the case. So 2/3 are saying benefiting with 2 T's. That is interesting. Because my friend says he noticed a pattern at some point in his youth, in his school years. That's how he knew he was destined to be a linguist, because he noticed patterns like these. And he said the short vowel, the I in fit, so it's a short vowel, and it needs to be, you need to double the T if the vowel is stressed. So fitting needs 2 T's, but benefiting, because fit is not the stress syllable, so you don't actually need 2 T's. You can do it because lots of people do it, and that's descriptivism, but I think that's the logic behind it. So if fit is not the stressed syllable, you actually don't need the double T. Are there any examples? I'm sure there are other examples, but I can't think of anything right now. Yeah, let me know if you can think of anything. This channel has been cooed. That's what people say. Have you guys seen Metatron stuff? I don't know how many of you are like in the actual like YouTube language, or like Twitch, I guess, language space. Dude just gone full politics. And apparently that's just how it is. Like everyone at some point, they just turn towards politics, and that's how you get the views. Yeah, I mean, what can I say, Michelle? I left everyone behind. I'm in the new country now, and then the new country's trying to kick me out. So that's a hard truth. That's a difficult choice you have to make. So in the end, we had like half, like half benefiting 2 T's, half benefiting 1 T. Did I spell it right? Yeah, I did spell them right. Okay. So someone's getting bored, so like I will go back to the studying, but before I do that, what am I doing? Should I change this and guilt trip you guys a bit more? Maybe I could. Let's see. I can get good at guilt tripping. Let's give this a try. Oh, what did I... Nice. Here's your guilt trip right there. What's the Welsh t-shirt company? Oh, wait, is it the one that I told you about? How did that come to you suddenly? Draenor. It means hedgehog, I think, because that's the one I bought from. There is also a couple. There's a different one that I really wanted to buy from, or it's the same one. No, different one. There's a different one at the Acedval that I really wanted to buy from. I just didn't find one that like suited me, I think. I didn't. But yeah, the one I got is from Draenor, which means hedgehog, and I recently learned that in Gaelic it is a graniach. So I don't know why I mentioned that, but I just thought so. I just keep doing my Duolingo Gaelic, and it's so much fun. I might make this into a short at some point, but like I learned how to say the past tense, like I did something, and also I learned the negative, and then the first thing I did was ask my friend, okay, so how do you say hit in Gaelic? He said is buel, so I made a full phrase. Chadovol mihi. Wait, chadovol mihi. Oh shit, I forgot how to say that. And then like hanele fir. Chadovol mihi. Chadovol. I wonder if anyone of you would be able to get that. No, let me find the entire script. Hold on, I can say the whole thing, even though my pronunciation is not very good. Okay, let's do this. Hadden warm me. Gaan jullie vuur. Spreken gaan. Hadden warm me. Hadden wol. Oh, hallo, Avark. I want to make that into a short. I want to know like any of you get that, what it is. Other Hong Kong friends are going through it too. Yeah, we're here. We adapt. If there's one thing Hong Kong people are good at is fleeing, because that's how our history has been. That's how our society was built. Because we are basically a city of refugees. I mean, we have lots of Aboriginals, people that have been there for like 1,000 years, but the majority of Hong Kong people came over at various points in Chinese history. Whenever there was problems going on in China, people just came over. There's like Vietnamese refugees, there's Chinese refugees from Shanghai, from middle, from the north, whatever. That's why, like, just less than a century ago is a very, very multilingual place, because there's people coming from all over the place and just finding ways to communicate until we eventually settled on Cantonese. And that's why I always said we have a lot in common with, like, America, because we are basically I want to say a country of migrants, but, you know, we can't say that. So I'm not going to say that, but I would have said that. There's lots of people coming in, and people still come in. I guess nowadays less so as refugees and more so for like, I guess, economic migrants, you might say. And throughout our recent history, whenever there's been a problem in Hong Kong, people just moved to elsewhere, to Canada, to North America, to the UK. And then when there's, or like to Taiwan, to Southeast Asia, and then when there was problem with those countries, they just kept moving. So as a people, we are flexible like that. We are used to it. Nobody likes moving to a different country, obviously. There is a lot to give up, like you said, Michelle. But at the same time, just historically speaking, we just keep doing that, and we find a way to move on, and we adapt. And that's always been one thing that people say is special about Hong Kong people, because we are so incredibly adaptable in many different ways, and that is one of the ways. That was a beautiful speech, I think. Not very optimistic, but I thought that was that was truthful, as well. And people are saying that now, like, oh, where else? Where do we move next? And people like start collecting passports. I was going to say something else as well, but I forgot what that was. Yeah, that's also why. This is going to a completely different thing now. But I always said Hong Kong is like a city of passers-by. People just pass by. They come, they move away. And that's why it's so hard to build community, because people don't view that as like an actual place to belong. It's like a transient place. It wasn't until relatively recently, I think in the past 10 or 20 years, when people actually started seeing the place as a place of belonging, as a place to call home, and find actual things about the place to love, and they started to build their own identity as Hong Kongers. That's why Hong Kong became a thing as an identity. People started to define what the identity meant to them, and there's not much historical things to base on, because everyone moved there from somewhere. But that's why people base their identity on something more contemporary, on like values of their everyday life, based on how they treat people, how they see life, and so on. But like you see lots of stories of like Cantonese immigrants in the US, for example. Lots of them, if you look at Wikipedia, lots of them would say like, oh, this person was born in Hong Kong and moved to the US, but like the parents were born in somewhere in Canton and moved to Hong Kong. This is a very classic story. Okay, sorry, I went on a big tangent there. It said what? The Snowdonia ones. Yeah, I forgot the name. Is it Drynok? It might be Drynok. Maybe no, maybe not. I'll find it because I wanted to buy them. Kowloon Walled City. Get that on the shorts. That was not even short. That was a long. And the annoying thing was that was one thing I really wanted to say, but then I just went on a tangent and forgot. It's a good trait to have. People struggle to adapt because it's hard, but I know a lot of people who just can't. I know lots of people who struggle with that as well from Hong Kong, but just as a people. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. There is also a lot of people who are comparing us to like Jews from 2 millennia ago. There are pros and cons to that. There was like comparisons you could draw, and there are also lots of problems with that. But I could see why they did that. So there is a whole discourse saying how Hong Kong in the 2020s is, or like in all the 2020s, like the 21st century basically, was basically the Jews of like the 2,000 years ago, because people were forced out of the place, of the home, and then they move out to various countries, and they fight to retain their identity. Obviously, it's going to be a lot harder for our people because we don't have like a religion uniting us, and it's not even that strong of an identity. And also, like, the Jews were united by being marginalized by their host countries. So that's a whole different thing. But yeah, there are lots of people saying that, and then there's also people quoting like Marvel and saying it's like Asgard is not a place, it's a people. And that's why in Altrincham there was a store called Asgard something, run by Hongkongers. I find that simultaneously cute but also cringe. I can't decide. I feel like using Marvel quotes as your entire identity is kind of a little bit melodramatic, but I don't know. What do you think? We should buy an island in Orkney. Wait, hold on. Have you not heard? There was at some point a plan to relocate Hong Kong to like Northern Ireland or something. That was a real thing. That was a real plan that was considered back in like the 80s or whatever. But that was too much. It was like, nah, that's not going to work. Imagine if we like all of us just became Northern Irish. What shirts did you buy? It's just the one that says something at the back. I forgot what it said. It's like a poem kind of thing. Are there many CCP loggers? Yes, many. Don't worry about it. There's going to be many. I was in the process of opening up my files, but then you guys got me on this entire tangent. So thank you very much. I don't know how that came to be. Where are my files? I need to study. I'm here to learn stuff, not yap to you. What am I saying? Of course I'm here to yap to you. That's kind of half of the whole point. The learning is only my excuse to to be here. Where is my my Google Drive for local languages is just growing and growing. It's and it's just full of stuff that I never look at. Okay, so what happened last time was we got through half of this chapter, which is it's starting to get slightly more challenging. So I got slower, and then like halfway through, we got a native speaker showing up. So we ended up doing something else instead. And then what else? We ended up like discussing whether I should go to Twitch, which I am on now. There's one viewer over there, so maybe that's a bot. Probably that's a bot. Who knows? Yeah. Canto Irish Creole. Blank. Hello, Blank. Have I seen you? I feel like I've seen you before, right? Welcome. Do they like how many people speak Irish over there? But that would be crazy. Imagine if like all of us just went and learned Irish. I saw a post today from Hongkongers about like learning Irish, and they mentioned how Kneecap is speaking Irish cool, and like I was like, yeah, that's kind of probably the only way for the language to go, like these minority languages in English-speaking countries, because in terms of usefulness, they will never probably take over from English. It's really hard to take down English at this point, to take over, to become the majority. But if they could turn it into something cool, if it's hip to speak Irish, then that could actually work. You pop in occasionally. Welcome. There was some Tory MPs who wanted to make a zone in Cumbria. In Cumbria? Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard of that one. I've heard of Northern Ireland, but not Cumbria. Which one would... I don't know. Which one would have been better? We don't take much space. If you wanted to just transplant Hong Kong, obviously not the literal buildings, but like if you were to like just move the same kind of urban design to some part in the UK, that's not going to take a lot of space. We're literally smaller than London, and that's including all of the like the waters, or the seas and like islands and shit. We're still smaller than London. So just find an empty patch somewhere and pop us in there. As long as you build it the same way, it'll kind of work and be really space efficient. Totalitarian regime. Some people left everything. There was a revolution. It's crazy. It can change so fast. I mean, Hong Kong's changed so much since I left as well. I hear so much about it. And once in a while, I have like a dream about how it would be like to be there now. I don't really know. I have a question. Which language you would never learn for some weird reason? Oh, let's throw this question out to chat. What language would you never learn? I like that. Irish, Esperanto. Pozdro rodacy. Pozdro. Move Hong Kong to Kinmen. What's on Kinmen now? Polska przejmuje stream. Oh, wreszcie. Na to czekałem. Czekaliśmy wszyscy. Okay. Now, while you think about this question, honestly, I don't have an answer right now. What would I never learn? Honestly. I just keep saying, like, if I have a good reason, I would learn it, but would there be languages I would not learn despite, like, a personal reason? I don't know. I might... I mean, there are languages that I've said I dislike, but I don't think I would go so far as to say I hate them. There are languages whose... obviously, governments I hate, as we all do, but that's not strong enough of a reason to hate the language itself. I don't think I can answer the question without getting into trouble. What kind of trouble? Yeah, that's kind of risky. What's the other word for risky? I was thinking. Oh. Chat, what is a synonym of risky? That's like a pretty colloquial word. Dicey? Is it dicey? I was thinking something that ended with E. Speaking of which, I was just reminded, by the way, I have actually successfully changed... hold on. I was just reminded, I have successfully changed the default search engine on my Firefox to Google web search only mode. What that means is it's literally just web results, no images, no like shopping, and most importantly, no AI bullshit. And it's really easy, actually. I just edited the search engine and added like the @UDM equals 14 afterwards. So every time I put a search keyword in my search bar, it just throws it to that version of Google, and it's such a relief. Sometimes I realize I kind of miss the little answer box there, but at the same time, I also don't like it just ideologically. I like to go to the website to check for what the sources actually say. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you like the answer box? Do you like the AI box, or do you go to sources? I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you like the convenience, because it is pretty convenient. You know my cultural background. What is that? Slovak? Sentinelese. Yeah, that's impossible. I would never learn Slovak or Czech. It's so too similar. I I can imagine, Shimon. I can imagine. Yeah. My personal rule is I would not learn a language that is similar to one that I already speak, unless I already speak that language well. So now I'm relatively open to learning languages that are similar to Polish, because I'm pretty comfortable with Polish. Not perfect, not like my English. I'm not saying my English is perfect, but it's neither perfect nor like my English. That's what I'm saying. But my Polish is I'm pretty happy for Polish, so I would be open to learning like Czech or something. Except no, because I can't do the r, so maybe that's my answer. I will never learn Czech because I can't say that freaking letter. But for example, I wouldn't want to learn languages that are similar to French because I'm not good at French. You wouldn't learn Polish? Yeah, I can see why. Second best language, Ulster Scots. I actually haven't heard it. I've heard Scots. Last time we sort of ended here, we went through this. We didn't go through the whole thing. We ended in the vocabulary. We kind of went through the vocabulary and then stopped there. I'll do a quick revision of the vocabulary. You know what? I'll try to. Which I'm deciding if I want to do like from target language to source language or the other way around to test myself. You know what? I'll look at the Uyghur and then try to translate to English because I don't know the words good enough to actually do it the other way around. And yes, I did consider making flashcards from these, but I didn't have the time. If you didn't realize, I was writing my freaking PhD until like last week. So, yes. So let's see. I'm avoiding reading the English part. I'm literally covering it with my hand. So you guys tell me if I'm right. Abdurrahman's a name. Adette shit. Like occasionally or something along those lines. What is it? Usually. Oh, close enough. Close enough, not close. Did you know that close and close are different? Sorry, this is another tangent again, but like, have you ever noticed that close and close are different words, different sounds, and use and use are different? Because like nobody ever teaches you that, not to second language speakers. I assume not to first language speakers either. Sorry, but yeah, close is like close by. Close, the is always the verb, so close the door and use the textbook. I don't know, like, is this common in people's awareness, or is it like, do people like, do native speakers use it without realizing it consciously? I would love to know that. Hi Ziyaidin, welcome. I'm trying to test my vocabulary. Okay, again, angla. I think it is understand, right? Anglimak. Yeah, listen, shit. Okay, close enough. Yeah, because I know in Turkish it's anla, so angla. Edebiyat is literature. Yes, and where is the name? Ber is give. Burun. I don't remember burun. What's burun? Oh, before. Okay, before. Bugün is today. Birge. Towards once. Together? Is it together? Yes, it's together. Bilmek, I know, it's no. Tapşuruk. Homework. Because I have my mnemonic. Tap your shoe. That's your task. Oh, I got the stress wrong. It's tapşuruk. No, is it tapşuruk or tapşuruk? I don't know. Turmak, that is stand or stay. Yes. Tinchlik, peaceful. So you would ask, like, are you peaceful? Çüş, it's a time. Is it like midday? Yes, it is midday. So çüştin burun, so before midday. Çüştin keyin, after midday. Khelmurat is a name. Khet is a letter. Henzu is Chinese. Ders is a lesson. There's angla. listen to a lesson. So I guess that's go to a lesson. There's ut. Well, it's not listen, so I guess give a lesson. Yes. Ut. Them. I don't remember what this. Oh, breath. Yeah. I told myself it's like Polish when you say tchem. That's an instrumental of dech, which means breath. Zaiden, that's a name. Shung. Wait, no, is it shunga or shunga? It's shunga. I don't know. I don't remember this word. Therefore, okay, shunga. Yeah, it's a ng. Fakultet, easy. Kelmek, come. Körmek, see. Same as Turkish. Kiyin, after. Mathematics, Mahir, name. Meshk, I don't remember. Exercise, okay, meshk. I need a mnemonic for this. Did I have one last time? Meshk. I'm a mess after I work out, so meshk. So I guess meshk kil is to do the workout, the exercise. Nimishka. Shit, what is this? Oh yeah, for what? Yeah, for what? Nimishka. Hazır. Now. Help. Oh, heart? No, letter. Wait, what's het then? Oh, okay. Het is a Chinese. Oh, this is a het. Oh, a character versus a letter. Okay, fine. Okay, help. Ut, like give. Pass. Yeah, pass. I pass you the lesson. Yes, ut. That's ut. That's I remember I made a clip out of this. Exam. Take an exam. It means to give an exam. Give an exam means to take an exam. So, because take an exam, I told myself to think about the submission of the exam. So I'm the examiner. If I take the exam, that means I'm the examiner. If I give the exam, I give you the paper. No, hold on, no. If I give the exam, yeah. So imtihan ber, yeah. Give the exam. So in the submission process, if I'm the student, I give the exam. If I'm the examiner, I take the exam, which is the opposite of English. I remember that because I made a full clip out of that. Yazmak, Yizish. I still don't know what this is. Ziyadin, what is this? I feel like this is like some sort of conjugation, but I don't know what this is. Okay, let's see what I missed. Sewer and sewer. What is... Wait, hold on. Is that different? Sewer and sewer? Oh, sower, like person who sews. I feel like that was very useful in the cryptic crosswords thing. Never thought about that, but definitely would notice someone got it wrong. I know! That's so weird. Like, you just somehow know that. And I had to learn it. And relatively recently as well. Tapshuruk. Shunka. Oh, shunka, like shinka. The best Uyghur teacher in... Why would I be a teacher? I'm a learner. What is that? I forgot the word. Hold on. Teacher is mu'allim, or it could also be the native Turkic one. It is no, I can't remember. This is bad. Student is Okochi. Yeah, Okochi versus Okotkuchi. Yeah. I have the Turkish one in my head. It's still wild how much Turkish I have in my head, even though I don't speak Turkish. Yizish is writing. Oh, like the process of writing. So in Turkish that would be like yazma. Is that what it is? Al is also give? Really? Or is it just in this context? Like when you say I like kitab almak, is that what does that mean? Let's look at grammar. Let's speed run this, chat. We can do this. Question. Yeah, I think I'd made some observations about the questions last time, but then I didn't actually read the grammar, so I'm still in the guessing stage. And then I tried to use it, and then I didn't. There was one moment when I was in the pub where I went to the toilet, and then I started thinking, oh, I was I was doing the little toilet thing, and then I was also thinking, oh, how do I turn this verb into a question? I saw examples from the textbook, but I didn't read the grammar, so I don't know how to actually do it. So now I have to guess how to make the question from the examples that I have seen before. And I did all that in the toilet. As you do. Okay. So it can be present or future. Okay. Ular bu yerde işlemdu. Oh, you can... Wait, hold on. İşleydu is like they work, right? İşleydu is they work, and işlemdu is do they work, right? The M is like the mu, and it's just inside of the word. That makes it a question. Ular bu yerde işlemdu. Siz her günü okumsiz. Do you study every day? Yeah. Her günü, you need the accusative for that, okay? U Ürümçi'ye baramdu. He or she to Ürümçi going will go. Okay. You don't remember some words. Yeah. Speaking of textbooks, do you know good ones for Cantonese? Honestly, I don't. I've looked at several ones, but I haven't found one that I really like quite yet. I found YouTube channels that I kind of like. Since I started teaching Cantonese, I've been meaning to turn my notes into a textbook, but that has not happened yet. I should get it like crowdfunded or something. I'm like, that's gonna be the best textbook from teaching. It's from a quasi linguist, not natural linguist, from polyglot, from like X years of teaching experience. I should do that. Dedi du mu mi mu. Oh, what? Oh, you might pop up to the. Oh yeah, maybe they have something. They might not. Probably like online stores have more, or like go to Hong Kong bookstores. İşlemdu is a question. İşlemdu. İşleş is working. But like so he or she works is işleydu, right? İşleydu, if I remember correctly. İşleymen, men işleymen, right? Men işleymen. Sen is it also işleysen? Siz işleysiz. Siler işleysiler. U işleydu. And then you add the M. You add it harmonizes, that's fine. We just add the M basically. Like I just did. And you add the question suffix, and then you add the normal suffix, like the men, siz, siler, du. Let's look at examples. Oh wait, since these person suffixes are formed from somewhat differently. What? D variant and okay, let's look at these. Oh shit, it's different. D men. Oh no. Sen, siz, du, duk. I know, hold on. In Turkish, this one is the past tense. Right? This is the past tense for stuff. If I remember correctly. Dimiz, siler, sizler, du. Okay. Hold on, let's look at the I'll look at that later. So, dimen, msen, msiz, mdu, mduk, msiler, mdu. I feel like I've completely given up on reading these things. Because I'm like, even if for one, it's too slow and boring for a stream, and also if native speakers can't really read it either, like what's the point? That would be so cool. You fund the hell out of that. Yeah, I want to do that. I don't know. I need to get a real job first and then I can do that. They probably only have Mandarin. Yeah, probably. Okuk, okuk. Studying okumdo. Okum. Okum. This one? Okum. Yeah, Okum. Because, okay, he is studying is Okoido, right? Is it Okoido? Okoido? And then Okumdo is he studying? You have a look and send me photos. I had one, but then I changed some of... I drew inspiration from the book when I first started teaching Cantonese, but then I didn't like how it was taught, so I changed some things. Yeah. The more I use textbooks like these, the more I realize how difficult it is to write a good one, because you need to consider so many different things, like the progressions, the vocabulary, the grammar. You want to build on stuff you already have. You want it to go at a pace that people... Because when I teach, when I learn, I like to figure things out myself. And I like to help my students figure things out. But when you write a book, you can't assume they can do it. So you need to guide them, you need to hold their hand. And then eventually they figure things out. But I don't want to explain things too explicitly. It's very difficult. I was like, what if I started writing textbooks for other languages in Cantonese? That would be so cool, because when people learn, for example, German, lots of them go through English. In Hong Kong, all the textbooks for German are in English. But I'm like, I noticed some similarities between that language and the native language. Like when I teach my Polish student Cantonese, I'm like, oh, the aspect thing is just like this thing in Polish. And I couldn't have done that if I were just only teaching through English. So I'm like, what if I taught Polish in Cantonese and just say, oh, it's like that in Cantonese? You lose so much when you go through English. Okay, back stems. Kill. Oh, okay. That's all the conjugations now. We gotta do conjugations. Kill. Oh shit, it's a back. Okay. Let me try to conjugate it without looking at it. Okay, kill. Kilam dimen. Kilam sen. Kilam sen. Kilam do. Kilam duk. Kelam siz, kelam do. So, do I do? Do you do? Do you do? Okay. Baram dimen. Baram san. No, baram sen. Fuck. Yeah, okay, that doesn't change. Baram sen. Baram do. Baram duk. Baram siz. Baram siler. Körem. Oh, okay, so this one had the e. Kör, körem dimen, körem sen. So do you see körem sen? Körem sen? I can sort of feel, because I'm transferring some of my feel for Turkish across, because in Turkish we say görüyor musun? So körem sen, because there's a m, körem sen, körem do, körem siz. Bilem. This is so annoying. This one is a back vowel and this one's a front vowel. Bilem dimen. I feel like I got the idea. Oh no, you gotta change it. It's be, not berem. Berem dimen. Berem dok. Berem sen. Okay. Öginem dimen. Öginem sen. Öginem sen. With good resources for Czech. Yeah, I had a Czech textbook. Everything is in English because you'd find it hard to find language learning resources. Yeah, because British people don't need them. They don't need to learn any languages. Who needs to learn a language when you can just speak English, right? Izde, oko, izdem. Okay, so izdem, you don't need the extra M. Izdem dimen, izdem duk. What does this mean? Search. Oh, izdem dimen. Okay, what I do when I learn a language is I try to not just read it, but I try to imagine that I'm saying it to someone. So let's say, am I doing an exercise? Mesh kelam dimen. Am I doing an exercise? I am, kind of am. Meshk Kelai. Fuck. Kilimen. Yeah? Kilimen. Mesh Kilemsen. Köremsen. Köremsen. Do you see me? Köremsen. Are you all studying ögünemsiler? Hazır ögünemsiler? Are you all studying right now? Okumsiler? Hazır okumsiler? Are you studying? Rounded vowel may be pronounced unrounded. What? Okamdu. Oh shit, another pronunciation weird things. Donamdu, okamdu. So the okamdu may sound like okamdu. Oh my god, my throat is hurting from saying ka. What does this mean? Tonumdu. What does tonumdu mean? Can someone help me out here? I have no idea. Okay. Okumamsen. No, it attracts stress. Oh, okumamsen. Oh, so it is very much like görüyor musun? Okumamsen. Baramsen. Okumamsen. Okay, I said it all wrong. Okay. Kilamsen. Kelamdimen. Meşk kelamdimen. Köremsen. Is that how you say? Köremsen. Siler okumamsiler. Öginemsiler. Creating question in present future tense, possible in the first person only to form a question using the declarative present future tense. Oh, you could add a mu. Okay, barimenmu. Oh. But only barimenmu. You can't say barisenmu, baridumu. Okay. So you have to say baramsen, baramdu, but you can say baramdimen or barimenmu. I'll just say not. My, barmai. So this time instead of you have ma. You flipped it. Okay, and barmaimen. That's fine. We got that. Ish. Oh, it's working. Yeah. Ishlimeimen. I am not working. Ishlimeimen. Bu yerde işlimeymen. Bu yerde işlemensin. İşlemsin. Bu yerde işlemsin. Bu yerde işlimeymen. Yemeymen. You learn so much about other languages through. Yeah. I would never understand it, but I just take it's just how it is. People are like that, and like I try to promote like curiosity towards languages and cultures, but I don't think it's gonna get through everyone easily. So what can I do? I just do what I do. Oh, okay, we got spam over there. That's fine. Ular bu yerde işlimeydu. I don't know where the stress is, but I will just do whatever. Ular bu yer. Oh, okay, imagine I'm saying it. Ular bu yerde işlimeydu. İşlimeydu. Men her günü okumaymen. Aynur ürümçiye barmaydu. Aynur ürümçiye barmaydu. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So like, aren't you doing something? Oh, we're doing all of like, I am doing something. You are doing something. You're not doing something. Are you doing something? Are you not doing something? Barmam dimen. Oh, okay, so just put them together. So you put the mam and then you put the dimen. Yeah, that's what I like about these languages. You just chain them together, man. So you have this for the negative and then this for the question. Kurmem dimen, kurmem sen. Yeah, kurmem sen. Can give a positive suggestion. Oh, okay. Emise then, okay. So why don't you come? Yeah, why don't we do this? That makes sense. Why don't we do this? Ete kelmem sen. Oh yeah, would emise. Ete kelmem sen emise. So aren't you coming? Won't you come tomorrow? Kelmem sen. They attract stress. Okay. Baram dimen, kurmem dimen, okumaimen. Got it? I'm going to try to practice it somehow afterwards. But I'll think of a way to practice it. Oh my god, so much of this. I don't want to read tables. I want to see I want to see sentences. Dem al. Okay. Take a breath. Take a breather. Do an exercise. I use that. Meshkil. Hazir men meshk khil khilimen khilim dimen meshk khilim dimen khilmeymen khilme meshk khilmeymen. There's a men hazir ders a temdimen men ders ut meymen. Ders ut memdimen. Ders ut memdimen. Ders ut meymen. There's angla. There's So I just said, oh, am I teaching a class? I'm not teaching a class. Am I not teaching a class? No. So are you going to class? Siler ders angla. Fuck me. Anglam siler. Ders anglam siler. Siler ders anglam siler. Or sen ders anglamsen. Siler ders anglamaissiler. You're not going to class. Siler ders anglamaissiler. Men ders angleimen. Men ders anglamdimen. Am I going to a class? Anglamdimen or angleimenmu? Am I going to class? Angleidimen? So much. Okay, no, we can do this. Men ders anglamdimen. Hey. Men ders angleimen. Men ders utmeimen. Ders angleimen. Imtihan al. Is it al lime? Is it alignment? Alignment? I don't know how to conjugate that one. Pojedeme, shall we go? Or won't you go? Won't we go? Oh my god, that was a brain workout. Mesh kilimen. I'm doing an exercise. I'm getting a brain workout. The relationship between teacher, student, and teaching method. The teacher passes the lesson. The student listens to the lesson. There's I pass the lesson. You listen to the lesson, which reflect a traditional teaching method in China, which entails learning by rote memorization, which I'm not doing. I refuse to do that. I also said that to my barber today. I'm like, don't learn words by rote. It won't work very well. So you got to find different ways to do it. Students takes a class. There's almak. Or you can say, it's uncommon to say I give a class. Your brain's getting fried. You're not even like learning with me, but even just thinking about it fries your brain, right? I'm just trying to use all the like, I am doing something. Am I doing something? I'm not doing something. Am I not doing something? Using them to make lots of sentences. Examinations. The teacher has a student sit for exam. The teacher takes the exam result while the student produces the exam. Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, the student produces the essay, I can imagine. The student gives the essay. The teacher takes the essay. You will encounter verbal compounds made from an adjective and a verb. Yaxşıkır. Oh, I like this. It's like the God sees this as good, right? Yaxşıkır. And speaking of which, I want to make some tea, to be honest. But I can't say I can make tea, but I can say take a breather. So let's say, men them al is it al how do I alimen them men them alimen siler dem alem siler, are you taking a breather? Siler, oh, will you take a breather? Siler dem alem siler, men dem alemen, I will take a breather. Won't we take a breather? Fuck, I forgot to say we. What's a pronoun? What's a pronoun? I suddenly forgot my pronouns. Biz. Yes, biz. We, biz, them, al, won't we, al memsis, almemduk, is it? What? Almemduk. Biz birge, together, we together, biz birge dem almemduk. Biz birge dem almemduk. Won't we take a break together? Or sen hazır dem almemsen. Won't you take a break now? And I will do that. Hazır men dem alemen. So I will go and make a brew. Now I'll be back in like a few minutes. Dobranoc. Oh, you're leaving? Okay. No, I'm not finishing. I'm just taking a breather. But Amr, you arrived just as I'm going to take a brief break, so I'll put you on the waiting for a little bit. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll be back with a cup of tea, as usual. So I'll see you soon. Hey, I'm here. Oh, let's see. Let me catch up a little bit first. How to do this? I just noticed my door was open through the whole time, and then the wind was sort of like flapping about a little bit. That's why it was making some noise while I was doing my first hour and a half. YT especially show me. Oh, you really know the teas. Like, how do you know that so much better than I do? That's crazy. Yeah, I just when I need something quick, I just go for my usual favorite breakfast tea. I have a I have a big collection of teas, but at the same time, I just can't be bothered to make them because most of them are loose teas, and then I would have to bust out my shit. What's the word? Not kettle. Teapot. Yeah, teapot. Yeah, I have to bust out my teapot. And when I want to just make like a quick brew, I just go for my tea bags, and there's not many options, so I just get my breakfast tea. It's my special interest. Yeah, you do know your shit. That's all I can say. Right. Where am I? Where was I in this? Let's see who's still here. 10 people still here. Oh, people actually grew after the break, the brief dem almak. So much easier and faster. What's a guy one? Oh, I'm guessing from context, is it like the kind of stuff where that you can like just put the leaves on top and then it sort of seeps it? Like, is that the word? Am I looking? Is the right word? Yeah, maybe. I think my housemates have a thingy that sort of does that. So just balances it on top of the mug, and then the water reaches the tea leaves, and that sort of works, I guess. Yeah, when you go to like dim sum restaurants, everything's just in the teapot, is in the bottom. Welcome back. Hello, Amr. Have you figured out what I was learning? I didn't actually tell you. Do you know what I'm learning? Guy one. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know that word. Never heard. What is that? What is that? Oh, by the way, I thought I could like show this off. This one is one of like, it's like, you know, the usual cheap thing on Amazon that has like a million different brands selling the exact same product. But the fun thing is, I noticed it can do like how do I take? So this one pokes out of it, right? So I can pull it out, and then this is the fun part. I can shove it in there horizontally. Well, in theory I can. Can I actually? I can't tell if I can. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Ow. Got slapped in the face by a tripod. Stop. Yeah. You know what this means? If I put my camera in here, that means I could do like overhead shots. That would be so cool. That's so much easier, because I got that arm where you are currently on, because this is you, right? This is you. You are on this arm that clips onto my desk. I initially bought that so that I could do like overhead shots. I had this idea of doing like stenography stuff, but I didn't do that, and then I probably still won't do that. The thing is, I only have one camera, and I'm using this for my like main camera. I mean, I have a webcam here which I use for like video conferencing, but the quality is just not comparable. So I will have to find another way. Like if I were to do like an overhead thing right now and only have one camera, I have to like grab that and then shove it here, and then I don't know. That would be too much work. So probably not, but you know, in case I have a second camera, I could do that. But that I have to connect it. That's so much work as well. I don't know. You have a big tripod, but it doesn't do that. Yeah, I know, that's cool. It is pretty cool. Let's go back to this, and let's see if Amr can figure out what language it is. You bought it to record stuff at uni. That's cool. Yeah. I held off buying a tripod for a long time because I thought I don't need a full person-sized one. I can just use like stuff that can hang off of things. I currently have this thing attached to my camera that has a very strong magnet, so I can literally just stick it on like a light pole or something. I probably will use that a lot more than the actual tripod, but now I also have the option just in case, you know, so that I don't have to buy it when I actually need it. Didn't you guess it right? Let's see. Let's see. It is a difficult one. Oops, I've shown you the answer there. Herp. Oh, let's see. Oh, finally, I had this question. What is a herp and het? Why is a herp and why is a het? A herp is a single glyph or a character, like in the script. Oh, that's cool. Or je. Shit, this is S, right? Is it S? So this is a herp. Het is a letter, so like a letter. You can describe the complex characters of writing systems such as Chinese. Can anyone read this? I don't know if anyone can read this. A het. A kat. Okay, Japanese would be het. Korean would be het. So like, okay, syllables would be het. This also looks very wrong. These are not real syllables, are they? This is just s. This is like, what is this? Yeah, why is there? It's two consonants with nothing in between. It's this is no vowel. Het can also mean handwriting. It's not Persian. Or typesetting. Kheti chiraylik. Oh, beautiful. I should learn this. Chiraylik. Chiray. How can I remember this? Chiray. Oh, I know exactly what my memory aid is going to be. It's going to be the Chinese national anthem. It's Chiray. Okay. And it's beautiful because when you hear the Chinese national anthem, you want to cry. It's so beautiful. It just gives you all the emotions, all the good emotions that exist in the world. And you instantly shed tears of joy. So it's chiraylik. It is beautiful. Het bas, the set type. Unung burti het tartiptu. That's amazing. That's amazing. His mustache pulls letters. I love that. Unung burti. Wait, is this is a mustache? That's amazing because there's in so many languages, like a beard is something like a bard or something. Bart. Wait, hold on. What language is Bart? That's the thing when you have so many languages in your head. Bart. What language is it? Swedish? No, that's not it. No, what? What am I thinking? Beard. Beard in different languages. I forgot my languages. I don't know which was which. But I know there's a lot of them where beard sounds something like Bart. Let me check. I might start with Welsh. That's so many languages. Welsh is barv. Swedish is Hweg. That's different. German, Bart. The Bart. German is Bart. French, barbe. So very similar. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Beard is bard in lots of languages, and somehow in Uyghur is burt. I love that. Burtichet tartiptu. Oh, I find it also funny because France in French Sign Language and also like international signs, it's this because this is F in the spelling. And that's why like you do a little mustache with the F. And that's why I'm imagining like his mustache pulls letters like France. Your mustache is a letter F. That's France or French in lots of different sign languages. I just have associations like that. It's crazy. But yeah, het tartiptu. It does start with a U. What? What starts with a U? What? Hold on. What is it in... Let's see. Broda, yeah, broda in Polish. It's also like a b something. Czech is brada. Oh, you have Vos, which is Vons in Polish. In Polish, you have Vons, which means a mustache. But in Czech, you have Vos, which is spelled exactly like vous in French, to mean beard. Cool. Oh, you're okay. You're helping Amr guess. It's pulling. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's why it's France, right? I mean, in British sign, it's this because we don't use this letter in British sign. This is F in like international spelling. So they do this they pull a mustache with an F. In British sign, it's just pull a mustache. Vons. Okay, well, in the dictionary form is Vons. But yeah, in Polish, you also say wąsy. Wąsy. You always use it as a plural. Yeah. One of those always plural things like China. Wąsy. No, wąsy we're talking about mustache. No, beard. Beard in Czech, mustache in Polish. But also, I just absolutely love how China is always plural in Polish, and as well as like several other countries like Italy, like India, like Czech Republic. They're always plural in Polish, but China in particularly, I love it because I listen to a podcast about like Chinese society and like history and stuff in Polish, and they always talk about the policy, the one China policy. But because China is always plural, you have to use the plural of one. And yes, it exists. Polish has a plural number one. So say jedne Chiny is plural one, plural China. It's just the irony is so incredibly sweet. I love this word. It's beautiful. Jedne Chiny. So much irony. It's like an oxymoron in itself. Anyway, it's also mustache and beard. Oh, okay. Well, in Polish, wąsy is usually just mustache, I think. Wąsy. Yeah. Jedne bot. Oh, but like, can you count? Can you count one shoe? Can you do that? Jeden bot. But in Polish, jeden but. You can do that, right? Okay, let's do. Are you safe and sound? Oh, that's how I'm asking you. Oh, there's a storm. Are you safe and sound? Tin I don't know why. Whenever I think there is a storm, I want to say in Gaelic where it's ha storm awn. There's a storm on. Is there some in there? It is. I like how it expresses it. There is a storm in there. Ha storm awn. Ha tischke awn. The water is in there. It means it's raining. It's often pronounced tichlich. Okay, it's abbreviated, so it's not tinchlich, tichlich, tichlichmu. Yachshimuses, tichlichmu. Even if things are not fine, you don't say I'm not good. Okay, so like in English, nobody ever says, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not. Do you say that, chat? Do you say I'm not okay? Hello, Israel. Welcome back. Question for you. Would you answer no to are you fine? Are you no. Would you answer bad to how are you? I want to know this. There was like a popular video on that Hong Kong YouTube a while ago where two guys hold on, let me think. I think a while ago there was on Hong Kong YouTube there was a video that went kind of, I guess, viral or like very popular, where two guys from Hong Kong in the UK tried out some Chinese exams from either GCSE or A level. One of them for like, for Brits. For context, in GCSE at least you can do Chinese, and then within Chinese, because the same written language, you could choose to do the listening portion in Cantonese. So they tried that out, and it's really weird. The Cantonese is really weird because they just like translated it from the Mandarin to the Cantonese. So the wording is weird. The way they express things is weird. But the thing that really struck a nerve was when they asked, "How are you?" And then the other guy was like, "I'm not good. I'm not well." And then like basically everyone just laughed their asses off, because nobody ever says that. Like even in Cantonese as well. 你好嗎? 唔好. Nobody says that. It's weird. Yeah. So it's, I guess, the same in lots of languages. Jedna bota. It's feminine in Czech. Okay. Yes, but we count things that come in pairs. Yeah. Oh, how do you say violin, Michelle? Because in Polish, violin has a weird word, skrzypce, which is also always plural. So jedne skrzypce, one set of violins. Mark, I don't know who Mark is. Just say okay and a stiff upper lip. I see a proper Brit right there. When I was flaring up. So when you say not good, it's really bad. Uyghur. Yes, that is Uyghur. You found it. Congratulations. You might say not well or something, but you wouldn't say, and you wouldn't use a negative meaning word. That is, yeah, probably when I'm like taking the piss or something. I'm like making a joke. I would say that. Oh, everything sucks right now. Or like layer it in like 10 layers of sarcasm so that I don't even know if I'm being sarcastic anymore, which typically me on the internet, I can never tell if I'm sarcastic. I just say shit. I'm like, everything is shit right now. Wouldn't necessarily say no, but hi by the way, Sun Galaxia, good to see you here. Jedni Hosle. Is that violin? You want to learn Chinese? Oh, I see. You're not British unless you're arguing some. But you're not British, but you just described a very British thing that you do. Say okay, have a stiff upper lip. That is the most British thing ever, if there is ever one. When a chronically ill person says they're not okay, it's really bad. Yeah, I will take your word for it. You're not well, you're not okay. That's fair. Yeah, I think there is a bit of context dependency there. If you're actually expecting a deeper conversation about your well-being, then you might be more open about it, more honest about it, I suppose. But in most situations in small talk, just nah, you never do it. But like, I think the question is, even when you are trying to have a real conversation, trying to have a deeper conversation, some people might still say, I'm okay, just out of like custom, out of like tradition, because it's conventional to answer I'm okay or like I'm well. No, I'm well is a bit formal, but you know what I mean. And then you go on to like describe what's actually happening. That is an interesting thing. And that's the hard thing about like about learning a language, because these like very customary things that you can never just translate. You need to like actually learn from how people speak and like learn from the context and see what people are saying in different situations. When they're actually okay, or when they're like chronically ill and feeling particularly bad, do they still say okay, or do they say they're not okay? You're expected to suck it up, so you downplay your struggle. Oh no, Michelle. I technically work in well-being support, so to some degree you have to be open about it. Yeah, that is true. That's why I'm saying like it's context dependent, right? That's the context that you're in. So in that context, everything needs to be a bit more open than average, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, that was interesting. So in here it says they strenuously avoid saying I'm not good or I'm in trouble. because everyone is in trouble. Sorry. Oops. If someone is in bad health or has a bad life, he or she would. It's the same thing I just said in a short. Like, did you see the newest short video on YouTube? Why are we still using he or she? Why are we still doing that? I'm not going to cut this into a new short unless you do it, but you're very welcome to. But like I said last time, why are we still using he or she? We don't need it anymore. It's so clunky. It's so clumsy. That's like so many more syllables. And also, if you saw in my last short video, for some reason I struggled really hard to say his or her own. I did a weirdly Celtic thing by adding an H to the own. I said his or her own for some reason. And my friend made fun of me for it. I'm like, oh, is this Welsh? That you would do that in Welsh. But yeah, especially when this is a textbook for a Turkic language. Turkic languages don't have gender. It's all the same pronoun. But the writers intentionally translated that gender neutral pronoun into he or she. Ugh. On this topic, I'm very progressive. Like, just get he or she out of here. Like, we don't need it ever. Unless you want to be specific about the two genders, right? Why would you intentionally exclude some people? Khudura shukri. Herhalda yamanemes. Oh, praise God. Is this basically Alhamdulillah in Uyghur? Khudara? So is Khuda, is it God? I'm guessing. Let me check on Google Translate. God. No, it was Tengri. Why is... Okay, I don't know. Khudara shukri. Her halda yamanemes. Well, yamanemes is not bad. I know this. We learned that last time. Yamanemes. Yaxshi emes, not good. Yamanemes, not bad. Her halda. What is her halda? Is it hal? That rings a bell. I feel like I've seen it somewhere. Hal. Is it Arabic? In Arabic, hal. Because give a halukka is how is your health, right? I feel like this could be an Arabic thing, but I can't. I don't have a way of Googling it. I don't know if anyone can help me out with this, but I don't know. You're not learning it. You wouldn't know. Yeah. I you know what? I'll just assume this is like health in like Arabic, or like well-being in Arabic, because it rings a bell. I'll just double check. How are you in Arabic? I think it's like kaifa haluka or something, right? Kaifa haluka. Yeah. Kaifa haluka. Yeah. And uka would be like your. So hal is condition. So I imagine this is an Arabic word. So in every condition, in every well-being, not bad. I'm guessing. I like guessing. You know, I like my little language puzzles. This in itself is my language puzzle. Khudara shukri. Oh, shukri. Hold on, this sounds like shukran in Arabic. What is everything just a bit of Arabic? That would make sense. I mean, it is a Muslim culture after all. Shukri. Again, I'll assume it is from Arabic. For someone who doesn't speak Arabic, somehow I know some Arabic as well. I just have this random knowledge in my head. Good pronunciation. Oh, Ahmad, you're still here. I thought you were gone. Is it that I saw a dot on the H, right? So it's ha, right? Is it how? Oh no, it's not it's an air, right? Because Arabic doesn't have an R. Arabic uses the air. Sorry, that hurts me. I guess it's something along those lines. But yeah, did I miss something? You're not a therapist. I'm just a support. Yeah, you want to go back to therapy? Are you not in therapy right now? Koi, I know. Koi is very based. I actually saw a post today, on Reddit actually this time. Surprisingly, I'm not on Threads today. I was busy on my bike. So I saw a Reddit post that said that asked, oh, why doesn't Cantonese have the feminine version of the koi, of the third person pronoun? Because Mandarin has it. And I was like, why the fuck would we have it? Why? We don't need it. We never had it. The Mandarin speakers only had it because they were lame and trying to be English. They're trying so hard to be European. Meanwhile, we're like, believe in ourselves. We don't need it. So we just use our gender neutral one. And then who has the last laugh now? Look at all the Europeans. They are like struggling with this gender neutral thing. They're like fighting about this whole culture war thing over pronouns. Meanwhile, base Cantonese, we always had gender neutral pronoun, just the one. And we never had any problems with it. And then Mandarin is now also having the same problem because they tried so hard to be European. They made the feminine pronoun, and then now they have to find a new way to make it gender neutral again. Who has the last laugh now? We did it the right way all along. It was convention for a long while. Ah, I see. It's only recently that it's acceptable in proper high register to use they. I know, exactly. But like I'm saying, it is accepted now. I think I had a discussion in my comment section, I think just yesterday or something. Because it's very common to say that there is a common argument that English has had the singular they for a long time. And I do agree with Language Jones on this, that yes and no, because English has used they to refer to like indefinite subjects for a long time. So like someone lost their wallet. That's a classic example. That has been there for a long time. But using they to refer to like a specified person, that is relatively new. But the thing is, it is common practice now. And everyone sort of that brings us back to the cultural war thing. Not everyone, but like it is in common usage. It is at least understood to use they to refer to someone, maybe a specific person, but you don't know this person's gender. So like I have a classmate, and when the gender is not relevant to the conversation, I can just use they, regardless of the gender. It doesn't mean that I'm saying they have a non-binary gender. I'm just saying, oh, it doesn't really matter to this conversation. And I kind of like that because, again, we're going back to the beginning of the stream where I was like, even if, no matter how good my English is, I'm first and foremost a Cantonese speaker. Because some people start to say I'm like bilingual Cantonese English, and I'm strongly against that. I don't see myself as bilingual because I'm first and foremost a Cantonese speaker. English will always be my second language. Even if I speak like 100% like a native speaker, it is still my second language. So in cases like this, I'm like, I grew up with no gendered pronouns. So I just feel like it's not relevant. And it feels like extra effort to have to add gender into the conversation. You don't know why non-native speakers struggle with the... Hold on, what is that? What sound is that? Is that the ein? Or am I... No, that's the he, right? That's a he. No, yeah, the ein is a 3, right? The reverse 3. No, yeah. That is the he. Because in Uyghur, they use that for the he sound. Het. This one, is it this one, Amr? Is it this letter? Oh, sorry, I can't show it. I'm not showing you. Is it this one? Because I'm not perfectly comfortable like recognizing the different forms of each other yet. Is it this letter, Amr? Because in Uyghur, this one is a kh, which makes sense if in Arabic it's a h. I was in first year of uni. Was on a wait list. Oh, okay. I want to make the best out of the services that we have at uni before I leave. I mean, if you have it, you do it. I kept telling my partner to consider going to looking for like therapeutic services through the uni, because I'm like, she was in the UK at the university. Usually have some sort of health service maybe the country. It's Scotland, freaking Scotland. Probably has some sort of good mental health service that she could have used. Because she was like constantly quite stressed. That's her whole thing. She's like always super stressed. But yeah, that didn't happen. I wonder why my last message didn't show up. Sorry, might be some like auto filter thing that YouTube is doing. It's not in my control. It happens a lot. That's a kha. Oh, it's a different one. Okay. You have it in Arabic as well? But is it the same base letter, like just with a different dot? Because sometimes it's like the same letter but with different dots, right? Is that the case? Because they works for everyone. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's funny because I had a phase where I was against the they theming, but at some point I was like, it's just so much easier than he or she, especially when you make a more complex sentence like the one in my short video where it's like he or she would rule on his or her own as he or she wished. I'm like, fuck off. There's so many pronouns. Anyway, are you safe and sound? Oh, we're done. So if someone is in bad health, praise God, I'm not doing badly. Or bolidu. Ha ha. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ahmed. So it's basically the same letter, but then with a dot on top. I know you consider a different letter, but like the same letter shape, then with a different form, right? That's tough because nobody talks about how hard it is to actually start therapy. You feel vulnerable. Yeah, that's totally true. I don't know. I haven't got the experience, but I was like, maybe you could look into doing that if it's something that is provided. Yeah. Exercises. Complete the sentences by putting the verb into the correct present, future. Oh, good. Oh yeah, I was saying by the end of the stream, I need to like practice these things by like making some sort of big speech. Probably like I'll try to use the words in a speech. We'll go back to the vocabulary and then try to like put them together. Okay. Men öge bari men. Oh, is it go home? Fuck, I forgot. Is it? I think it's go home. Aynur kitap okuydu. Aynur kitap okuydu. Siz neme qilisiz? So Aynur is reading a book. Siz neme qilisiz? What are you doing? U nede işleydu? Where is he or she? Where are they? I guess in this context, I would say he or she because I want to separate it from the plural. I guess, yeah. In this context, because I'm trying to say, okay, the singular person, he or she. Nede işleydi? Biz, where is he or she working? İşleydu. Biz Uygurca öğrenimen. No, öğrenimiz. Wait, öğrenimiz? I forgot. Öğrenimiz, yeah, öğrenimiz. I was right. Why did I doubt myself? Öğrenimiz. So, biz Uygurca öğrenimiz. And this is commonly pronounced öğrenimiz. Öğrenimiz. Biz Uygurca öğrenimiz. We are learning Uyghur. Men manta yaxshi körmeymen. Men manta yaxshi körmeymen. Is manta the bread thing? I think mantao. I think it's mantao. Men manta yaxshi körmeymen. I do not see manta as good. That sounds so biblical. Is there a country that speaks Uyghur? Oh, this is a very sensitive question. Very sensitive question. That could literally get you in jail if you say the wrong answer. So I will not answer that question, but you can give it a quick Google, Ahmed. I would recommend you look it up. Very easy to find. Because it is a big population, I think. How many people speak Uyghur? How many people speak Uyghur? Like 10 million, I think. Yeah, 8 to 11 million. Yeah, I thought 10 million. Close enough. Hemit kundelermen etidu. Hemit I think this is like every day. Yeah, I think it's every day. In literally in the day. I think it's every day. So Chemit makes ramen every day. Chemit kunde ramen etidu. Ular yatakta dem alidu. They are taking a breather, they're taking a break in the bed. Ular yatakta dem alidu. Men uninga het yazimen. Hey Jax, welcome. Yazimen. Men uninga het yazimen. I'm writing to him or her a letter. Het is a letter. Uninga. Siler sinipta meshq. Qil negated. Qil me qil. Fuck, what is it? Khilmasiler? Siler sinepta mesh khilmaisiler. You guys are not doing exercises in the classroom. Siler sinepta mesh khilmaisiler. Hello, Erin. Are you here for the first time? Welcome. Good evening. You just correctly guessed a TV quiz question about Greek because of Welsh. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. Speaking of which, I actually just learned a Scottish Gaelic word from watching The Island and chilling. I know it's been out for a while. I've been watching like one episode every like 3 months or something. Which is amazing because that means every time I watch a new episode, my understanding of Gaelic is like 10% more than it was, which is still not much, but like it's so interesting to see the difference, like how much more I understand. But anyway, so I was watching The Island and chilling, and then I learned the word to burn. So burning in Gaelic is losker, and like to burn is losk, and then I was like, I know that word right away without even having to look it up. I mean, there were subtitles, but like I knew what the word meant when I heard it because in Welsh it's llosgi, so that was exactly the same thing. And then I looked it up, and then I think it's a similar word in Greek as well, but I'm not sure which one. Was which dinosaur type is named for the Greek for armed lizard? Brachio. Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I didn't make the connection. Yeah, Brachiosaurus is like Braich. I think, hold on, it's also like lots of different European languages, right? Because in French it's bras. So I think it is the same word. Oh, let's casually look it up. You know what? I'm pretty sure they're all related. Let's see if I can share it without too much hassle. Braich. Braich, not Irish, Welsh, it is from Latin. Okay, so it is from Latin. Brachium, yeah. So French got it from Latin, obviously, but bras in French. Romance, English brachium. It's all Latin. Norman, braccio, it's all the same. Brythonic, and then you got the Celtic ones. But like, what about the Greek one? Oh, Latin got it from Greek. There you go. So Latin got it from Greek. So that's why they're all related. So Greek went to Latin, Latin went to Welsh. Okay, you solved that one. That was easy. Okay, we're back to this. Where was I? So you're not doing it. So Sila sinipta mesh Khilmaisiler. Adil bazara bar maido. Adil is not going to the bazaar. Adil bazara bar maido. Muallim était tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow. Était ders ötidu. I think it's ötidu. Not ötidu. No, ötidu. I think. Muallim était ders ötidu. I hope. Shit, I'm scared now. Does it harmonize? Does it become too? Because that's what Turkish would do. Really rare for such common body parts to get loaned. I know, right? That please take this sentence out of context. That would be really funny out of context. Can I borrow your body parts, please, Aaron? Can I have your heart for 2 days? I want to check how it's formed. Formation. Where is my present tense? This one. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I don't think it becomes ü, so it's like ötidu. Yeah. Doesn't harmonize as much as Turkish does. Muallim ete ders ötidu. The teacher is giving a lesson tomorrow. Bu okuchi ders ang. Oh shit! I just noticed it's a question. I miss a question mark. I gotta do this again. Okay, I'll do this again. Bu okuchi ders anglamdu. Is this student attending a lesson? Bu okuchi ders anglamdu. Siz nime qil. Oh, this is not a yes no question. This is not a yes no question either. Because this is what are you doing? This is where are you working? This is a yes no question. So are you doing your exercises? Siler sinipta meshq kilem siler. Still kilam siler. Yeah. Siler sinipta meshq kilam siler. Oh no, they want a negative one. So are you not doing your exercises? Are you not? Aren't you doing exercise? Siler sinipta meshq kilmam siler. Yeah. Siler sinipta ders. No. Meshq kilmam siler. Are you not doing your exercise? You know what? I want to do all of these in the opposite. I want to make this positive, negative, and negative, positive. So Aynur is not reading a book. So Aynur kitab okumaydu. So what are you doing? I change it. What are you not doing? Siz nime qilmaysiz. Where are you not working? Where is he or she not working? U nede işlemeydu. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's işlemeydu. İşlimeydu. Fuck, işlimeydu. So u nede, so işleydu, but işlimeydu. Yeah. U nede işlimeydu. We are not learning Uyghur. Biz Uygurca meyduk. Right? Negative. No, it's Ms. Okay. So the question is duk. The negative is Ms. That's good. I'm good that I did that one because okay. So the questions becomes duk, but the statements are Ms. So we are not learning Uyghur. Biz Uygurca öğrenmeyimiz. I see manta as good. Men manta yaxshi ko'raman. Hamid does not make lag'men every day. Hamid kunde lag'men etmeydu. They are not taking a break in the bed. Ular yatakta dem almaydu. I am not writing a letter to him. Men uninga. How do you pronounce this? Uningha? What? That's weirdly Welsh. Is this a misspelling? Why is this so Welsh? Men uninga het yazmaimen. Let me just double check how. Oh, it's uninga. That's so it's uninga, not uningha. Unenga. So I'm not writing a letter to him. Men unenga et yazmaymen. Are you doing your exercise? Siler sinipta mesh khilamsiler. Adil is going to the bazaar. Adil bazara barimen. Baridu. The teacher is not giving a lesson tomorrow. Muallim et ders etmeydu. Is this student not going to a lesson? Bu okuchi ders anglimamdu. Is it anglam? Actually, I'm not sure. How do I conjugate this? Can I find it on Wiktionary? No, that's not there at all. Let me try listen. Oh, it is not on Wiktionary. How do I conjugate this motherfucker? Anglaidu? Yeah. Oh, okay, I was right. Anglimaidu. Yes. I'm a genius. I knew it. Okay, let me just quickly check the weird things. Yazidu, yazamdu, yazmaidu, yazmamdu, turidu, turamdu, turmaidu, turmamdu, kili. Okay, this is a weird thing. Kilidu, kilemdu, kelmeidu, kelmemdu, kilidu, kilemdu, öginidu, öginemdu, ögenmeidu, ögenmemdu. Oh my goodness. Oh shit, this is bad. Okoidu, okumdu, okumaidu, okumamdu, anglaidu, anglamdu, anglimaidu, anglimamdu, ishleidu, ishlemdu, ishlime. Why? Carson, no, nimishqa, ishlimaidu, ishlimamdu. What is the pattern? Why is it change here? Why is it change here? Okay, because this is just a consonant across from the suffix. This one is like two consonants separated from a suffix. This one again, just only one consonant, two consonants, right? This one, no consonant between this and a suffix. So, okay, because this one implies there is an extra R, so that's why this doesn't change. But this one, the suffix is like eating into the root, so that's why it changes the vowel. I'm just gonna make this my headcanon. Yeidu. So there is a y consonant. There's an extra consonant, but this one eats into the root because the root ends with a vowel, so it raises a yemeidu. I'll just pretend that's how it works. What did I miss in chat? So cool that connection goes back over 2,000 years. Yeah, please can I get a healthy heart and a body that doesn't malfunction. I know. Oh my god. Michelle, I wanted to tell you this for so long. I wish I could show you my t-shirt. I have a t-shirt from like my first university. It's like from my music department, and it says like rubato heartbeat. Like, because we're a music department, so like, oh, your heartbeat beats in rubato, and if you're not musical, that means like there's some flexibility in the rhythm of the music, so that it's more expressive. It's a classical music thing. I think modern like pop and that kind of genres don't do that really. And then there was one time, there was one guy who studied medicine but also did music. He came and saw the t-shirt and he was like, what the heck? You could die from that. Why would you want a rubato heartbeat? And that's the moment we realized, yeah, that's why we do music and not medicine. So, who knew? Who knew if your heartbeat is so artistic and musical, you could die? You probably don't want that. You got a harvest supper? Why do you have what is harvest? Like what supper is that? The history of Uyghurs seems pretty interesting. I know, right? That's why it's so interesting. You sound like a Moroccan. Why do I sound like a Moroccan? Might need to go sleep soon. Okay. You stay a bit longer. Is this interesting? I might finish soon as well because I'm doing the exercises and then I'll finish it after that. I might do a quick shadowing of the dialogues, but then I'll finish it after that. Okay, let's finish this. Work in pairs. I don't have someone to work with. That's just me. Turns each of the following decorative sentences into the question. Will you? Will she? Negative reply. Siz kitap alisiz. Siz kitap alamsiz? Yak. Men kitap almaymen. Siz polu yesiz. Okay, so you take a buy. Is it buy as well? Alamak. Just double checking. Yeah, buy. Yeah. So alisiz. So you buy a book. Are you buying a book? No, I'm not buying a book. Siz you're eating pilav. Siz polu yesiz. Siz polu. Oh, there is a weird thing with the vowel. Yimsiz. Just double checking. Yemsiz. Yeah, okay, yemsiz. Siz polu yemsiz. Are you eating pilav? Yak. Men polu yemeymen. Yeah, that's a weird vowel. So siz polu yemsiz. Yak. Men polu yemeymen. Ular meshk kilidu. So they are doing exercises. Ular meshk kilemdu. Are they doing exercises? Yak. Ular meshk kilmam. No, fuck. It's ular meshk kilamdu. Are they doing exercises? Yak. Ular meshk kilmamdu. They're not doing exercises. Ular meshk kilamdu. Kilmam. No, kilmaidu. Yemeymen. Kilmaidu. Yeah, kilmaidu. Men gizit okoymen. I'm reading I forgot if this is a magazine or a newspaper. Journal is newspaper. Gizit is a magazine. Men gizit okoymen. I'm reading magazine. Men gizit okomdimen. Men gizit okomdimen. Am I reading a magazine? Yak. Siz gizit okomaisiz. No, you're not reading a magazine. Siz gizit okomaisiz. Oh, there's so many of these. Okay, shit, I gotta burn through them quickly. Siler sinipka barisiler. You are going to the classroom. Siler sinipka baramsiler. Are you going to the classroom? Siler sinipka baramsiler. Yak. So, you plural. We. Biz. Yak. Biz sinipka barmamiz. Right? Barmaymiz. Barmaymiz. Okay. Siler sinipka baramsiler. Yak. Biz sinipka barmaymiz. Bu tamak demlik. This food is tasty. Is this food tasty? Boo. What did I just say with an English accent? Boo tamak. Boo tamak temlik. Boo tamak. How did that happen? Boo tamak. Wait, hold on. That's just temlikmu, right? There's no verb. Bu tamak temlik. Is this food tasty? Yak. Bu tamak temlik ms. Rena ashkhanira. I don't know what this is. Ashkhanira gelido. I assume it's a place. Rena is coming to this, whatever this is, ashkhani. Rena ashkhanira kelemdu. Rena ashkhanira kelemdu. Yak. Rena ashkhanira kelmeydu. Biz İngilizce bilimiz. We know English. Biz İngilizce bilemduk. Do we know English? Yak. Siler İngilizce bilmeysiler. Yak. Siler İngilizce bilmeysiler. No, we don't know English. That just sounds like going to a language test. Do we know English? No, we don't know English. Uhet yazidu. He's writing a letter. Uhet yazamdu. Is he writing a letter? Oh, I feel like I'm getting quicker, right? Chat, can you feel me like I'm getting quicker? Uhet yazmaydu. He's not writing a letter. Zaydem sinipta okkoydu. Zaydem is studying in the classroom. Zaydem sinipta okumdu. Zaydem sinipta okumdu. Okumdu is Zaydem studying in the classroom. Zaydem sinipta okumaydu. Zaydem is not studying in the classroom. L'Arménie était yemiz. We are eating the lermen tomorrow. L'Arménie était... Yeah, this is a difficult one. Yeah is an annoying one. Yemduk. Yeah, I think yemduk. L'Arménie était yemduk. Yak. L'Arménie était yemeymiz. L'Arménie était yemeymiz. You gotta do yemeymiz. Changes the vowel to ye. Siz Kazakça öğrenisiz. Siz Kazakça öğrenemsiz. Siz Kazakça öğrenemsiz. Yak. Biz Kazakça öğrenmeyimiz. Biz Kazakça öğrenmeyimiz. Well, there's a chess stream. Did I promise a chess stream? Is that a thing? Rubato Heartbeat. Kitab is a book, yeah. A new board game? What board game? I did actually, by the way. I filmed us playing the Viking game back in when we were in Brno. But I wanted to make a video, but I never figured out how that would work. Like, what would I do in the video? Do I just show us playing it? Do I talk about the game? How would I make it relevant to my channel? I don't know. I can show you, Michelle, if you're interested. Shannon's my French teacher when he tells me I don't know French. Yeah, you don't speak English. Yeah. I don't know how to say French, but let's say it's English. You know what? I'll Google it. How do you say French in Uyghur? French. Fransızca. Okay. Siz Fransızca. I don't know if they would use the formal you for in this context, because some depends on the culture. Sometimes the teacher would use the formal with the student. Sometimes they wouldn't. So let's just say it's formal. So siz Fransızca bilmeysiz. Siz Fransızca bilmeysiz. You don't know French. Men Fransızca bilmem dimen. Do I not know French? Men Fransızca bilmem dimen. I'm getting quicker, getting more fluent. Fluent speaking in the sense that it sounds more natural. Yeah, I'm just working on this conjugation thing. I feel like the conjugation is getting quicker and quicker, which is kind of the point. Oh my god, there's more of this? This is actually... Oh, I'll let people ask you questions. I'll do that afterwards. I'll skip this one probably. It's that's too open-ended. Okay, let's do this. Conjugations. We love this. We love that, right? Grammar's great. Hey. We do. Oh, okay. You can't use yes for a negative question, so it's like English or European languages. Wait, how does it work? Siz kitab alamsiz, yak men kitab alime. Oh, okay. So that works like Cantonese. You just, yeah. So are you not buying a book? No, I am buying a book. It works like Cantonese. That's good. I like that. I like that about this language. Instant plus. I hate how Europeans do it. Like, are you not buying a book? On the contrary, I'm buying a book. Like, kaufst du ein Buch? Nein, kaufst du kein Buch? Doch, ich kaufe ein Buch. Tu achètes un livre? Tu achètes pas de livre? Si, j'achète un livre. See, that's so annoying. That's the right way to do it. Siz kitab alamsiz, yak men kitab alimen. There's so many rules. Siz polu yesiz. Okay, so so you eat pilav. So we're asking, are you not eating pilav, or won't you eat pilav? Siz polu yemem siz, yak men polu yemen. Siz polu yemem siz, yak men polu yemen. Ular meshk kelidu. They are doing exercises. So aren't they doing exercises? Ular meshk kilmamdu, yak ular meshk kelidu. Yeah. Kilmamdu, kelidu. Men gezit okumen. I'm reading a magazine. Men gezit okumam dimen. Men gezit okumam dimen. Am I not reading a magazine? Yak sen gezit okuisen. Just double checking. Yep. Sen yak sen gezit okuisen. Siler sinipqa barisiler. Siler sinipqa barmamsiler. Are you not going to the classroom? Yak biz sinipqa barimiz. Bu tamak demlik. Bu tamak. I don't know how to do this. Like, I'm not taught. How do I ask, is it not tasty? I actually don't know. I don't think I've been taught this. MS, is it MS mu? Bu tamak temlik MS mu? I don't know. Rena ashkhanira kelidu. Rena ashkhanira kelmemdu. Ashkhanira kelmemdu. Yak. Rena ashkhanira kelidu. Biz İngilizce bilimiz. So I want to say, don't we know English? Biz İngilizce bilmemduk. Biz İngilizce bilmemduk. Yak. Siler İngilizce bilisiler. No, you know English. Uhet yazidu. So isn't he writing a letter? Uhet yazmamdu. Yak. Uhet yazidu. No, he's writing a letter. Zaydem sinipta okumamdu. Is Zaydem not studying in the classroom? Yak. Zaydem sinipta okuydu. No, Zaydem is studying in the classroom. L'Armeniyete yemiz. L'Armeniyete yememduk. Yememduk. L'Armeniyete yememduk. Are we not eating lermen tomorrow? Yak. L'Armeniyete yemiz. Siz Kazakça öğrenmemsiz. Siz Kazakça öğrenmemsiz. Are you not studying Kazakh? Yak. Biz Kazakça. No. Biz Kazakça. Men Kazakça öğrenmen. Bugün. Oh, what will you do today? I don't even know what I'm going to do today, and I don't know how I'm going to answer it. I might actually. I know what to do. Bugün nime kredisiz. Men bugün yatakta dem alimen. I'm taking a break in bed. I can say I can go to bed and take a break. Men bugün shit, how do I do that? Yatakka? Yeah, I think that is the one. Men bugün yatakka barimen. Dem alimen. Yenel nime keliziz. Oh, I just said that. Okay. Ete nime keliziz. What am I going to do tomorrow? Ete tamak yemen. I'm going to eat food tomorrow. Okay, you need to go sleep now. Okay, good night. Good night, Michelle. I'll see you soon. Yeah, that's a good close to the session. I'm gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna listen and shadow the dialogues. My brain's not working anymore. But and then that's gonna be the last of it. That's what I always do. That's what I always do in every of these streams. Let's see. Where is my chapter 4?
Lesson 4.
Dördüncü ders.
Dördüncü ders. Oh,
Birinci sohbet.
yeah, that's a weird audio. I remember this. I did that a while ago.
Yaxşı mısınız?
Yaxşı mısınız? Tinchlik mu? Tinchlik. Tizchu. Tinchlik. Nereye barısınız?
Bazarga
Bazara
barmen.
barmen.
Bazarga baramsız.
Siz mu bazara barısınız? Is that what it says?
Yaxşı mısınız? Tinchlikmi?
Tinchlik. Sizchu?
Sizchu. Tinchlik. Nereye barısınız?
Bazarga barmen.
Barmen.
Siz mu bazarga baramsız?
Baramsız. Siz mu bazara baramsız? Yo'q. Men bazarga barmayman.
Sınıfqa baraman.
Sınıfqa baraman.
Ders anlamsız?
Ders anglamsız? Ders anglamsız? Yo'q. Ders anglamayman. Anglamayman. Tapşırık işleyman. Oh, okay. I get it now. I understand it. I understood it. Okay, let me just double check. So I'm going to the bazaar. Are you also going to the bazaar? No, I'm not going to the bazaar. I'm going to the classroom. Are you going to class? No, I'm not going to class. I'm going to do my homework. I got that. Okay, let's do it one more time.
Birinci söhbət.
Yaxşı mısınız?
Yaxşı mısınız? Yaxşı mısınız? Tinchlik mu? Tinchlik. Sizchu? Tinchlik. Nereye barısınız?
Bazarga barmen.
Bazara baraman. Siz mu bazara baramsız? Yo'q. Men bazarga barmayman.
Sınıfqa baraman.
Sınıfqa baraman.
Ders anlamsız?
Ders anglamsız? Yo'q. Ders anglamayman. Tapşırık işleyman.
Lesson 4.
Tapşırık işleyman. Anglamsız? Anglamayman. Where did you even find resources? This is a very popular textbook. It's freely available, and my friend recommended it as well, so I just went for it.
İkinci sohbet.
İkinci söhbət.
Siz nerede işleysiniz?
Siz ne işleysiniz? Bu mektep işleyman.
Bu yerdə işləmsiz.
That was very fast. No, I didn't catch that.
Siz nerede işleysiniz?
Ne işleysiniz? Siz ne işleysiniz?
Mən bu məktəbdə işləyəm.
Men bu mektep işleyman. I don't work in this school.
Siz bu yerdə işləmsiz?
Siz mu bu yerde işlemsiz?
Yo'q. Men
Yo'q.
işlemeymen.
Men işlemeyman.
Ben bu yerde
Uygurca öğrenmen.
Şundaqmı?
Şundaqmı?
İngilis dərs ötəmsiz?
Şundaqmı?
İngilis dərs ötəmsiz? Siz müəllim emasmı?
No, bu.
Şundaqmı?
Siz İngiliz ders ödemsiz? Ödemsiz. Oh! It's ödemsiz. Okay. Siz müəllim emasmı? Oh, that's how you ask, like, is it not something? Are you not something? So I could have said, like, bu tamak demlik emasmı? Is it not tasty?
Men İngilizce ders ötmeymen.
Men İngilizce ders ötmeymen. I'm not giving English lessons.
İngiliz dili biraz kıyın.
İngilizceyi biraz kıyın. English language is a little bit difficult.
Siz mi ders beremsiz?
Siz mi ders beremsiz? Siz mi ders beremsiz? Are you also giving class?
Men
He.
edebiyat fakültesinde ders bermen.
Oh, edebiyat men edebiyat
Men edebiyat fakültesinde
edebiyat fakültet
ders bermen.
fakültede ders bermen. That's difficult. Okay, let's check. Let me check. Siz nerede işleysiniz? Where do you work? Men bu mektepte işleymen. I work in this school. Siz mi bu yerde işlemsiz? You also work in this place? Men işlemeymen. I'm not working. Men bu yerde Uygur dili öğrenmen. I'm studying Uyghur in this place. Şundak mı? Siz şundak. I forgot what şundak is. Şundak. What is şundak? Şundak. Oh. That is it like this way. Is it so? Şundak mı? Is it so? Siz İngilizce ders ötemsiz? Are you giving English lessons? Siz muallim emez mi? Aren't you a teacher? Men İngilizce ders ötmeymen. I'm not giving English lessons. İngiliz dili biraz green. English is a little bit difficult. Siz mi ders beremsiz? Are you also giving lessons? Yes. Men edebiyat fakültetinde ders bermen. Fakültetinde ders bermen. I'm giving lessons in the literature faculty. Let's do it again.
İkinci
sohbet.
Siz nerede işleysiz?
Siz nerede işleysiz? Ben bu mektep işleymen.
Siz bu yerde işlemsiz?
Okay, again.
Siz nerede işleysiz?
Siz nerede işleysiz?
Ben bu
Ben bu
işleymen.
mektepte işleymen.
Siz mi bu yerde işlemsiz?
Siz bu yerde işlemsiz?
Ben
Yak.
işlemeymen.
Ben işlemeymen. Ben bu yerde Uygur dili öğrenmen.
Şundak mı?
Şundak mı? Siz İngilizce ders ödemsiz? Siz muallim emez mi? Ben İngiliz ders öğretmeymen. İngiliz dili biraz kıyın. Siz bu ders beremsiz? Ben edebiyat fakültesinde
bermen.
again.
Siz mi ders beremsiz?
Edebiyat
Fakültesinde ders bermen. Ben edebiyat fakültesinde ders bermen. Let's do the third one.
Üçüncü sohbet.
Tamak yemsiz.
Tamak yemsiz?
Tamak yemeymen.
Tamak yemeymen.
Meşk kılımen.
Men meşk kelemen.
Sizler yemsiler.
Sizler yemsiler.
Biz mi yemeyimiz?
Biz yemeyimiz.
Biz yatakta dem alımız.
Biz yatakta dem alımız.
Hazır dem alamsizler.
What? Hazır dem alamsızlar. Hazır dem are you taking a break now? Hazır dem alamsızlar.
Dem alımız.
Dem alımız. Siz dem almamsız. Siz dem almamsız.
Çüştün burun dem almaymen.
No what? Çüştün. Çüştün. Çüştün burun dem almaymen. Çüştün kiin almaymen. Dem almen. Çüştün kiin sınıfta okumsuz. Adette men çüştün kiin okuymen.
Bırak bugün okumayın.
Bırak bugün okuymen. Bırak bugün okumaymen, right? Okumaymen, yeah.
Bugün çüştünkin okumamsız.
What? Bugün çüştünki okumamsız. Okumaymen. Men xet yazmen. Sizler çüştünki okumsiler. Okumaymız. Zaydem kilidu. Biz birgi tamak etimiz. What? Hamrot? Oh, it's a name. Hamrot kilimdu.
Yak ol kelmeydu.
Bırak Enver kildu. keldu.
Almurat nemishqa kelmaydi?
Halmurak nimishke kelmeydu.
Bilmaymiz.
Bilmeymiz.
Nima tamoq etsizlar?
Nime tamak etisiler. Nime tamak etisiler.
Polo itimiz.
Polo etimiz.
Men etmamsizlar?
Lagme etmemsiler.
Yo'q.
Yo'q.
Polo itimiz.
Polo etimiz.
Uchinchi
Oh, that was actually easier, I think.
Uchinchisi.
Last time.
Tamoq yemsiz.
Tamak yemsiz.
yo'q.
Yo'q.
Yemayman.
Tamak yemeymen.
Mashq qilaman.
Ben meşk
Sizlar
kılımın.
yemsizlar?
Sizler yemsiler.
Biz
Biz
yatakta
no,
dam
no.
olamiz.
Biz
Biz yatakta dam olamiz.
Sizlar yemsizlar?
Biz mi yemaymiz?
Biz
Biz
yemeğimiz. Biz yemeyimiz. Yemeğimiz. Biz
yatakta
yatakta dem alımız.
Hozir dem olamsizlar?
Adır hazır.
Biz yatakta dam olamiz.
Hozir dem olamsizlar?
Hazır dem alamsılar. He.
Dam olamiz.
Dem alımız. Siz dem almamsız.
yo'q.
Yo'q. Çüştün burun dem almaymen. Çüştün keyin alman. Çüştün keyin sınıfta okumsuz. Odatda men çüştün keyin okuyman. Biroq bugun okumayman. Bugun çüştün keyin okumamsız. Okumayman. Men xat yozaman. Sizlarchu çüştün keyin okumsizlar. Yo'q. Okumaymiz. Zaydam kelidu. Biz birga tamak edimiz. Tamak edimiz. Halmurat kelimdu. Yo'q. O kelmaydu. Biroq Enver kelidu.
Almurat nemishqa
Halmurat nimishga kelmaydu. Kelmaydu. Bilmaymiz.
Nima tamoq etsizlar?
Nima tamak etsizlar?
Polo itimiz.
Polo etimiz. Lagmen etmemsizlar? Yo'q. Polo etimiz. Okay, that's it. I feel like I got somewhere with the shadowing. I do enjoy shadowing a lot. The difficult thing is I need to like intentionally make sure I don't just repeat what I hear, like because it's quite easy to just hear something and say the same thing, and quite a few times like I just fall into that trap. But I need to like focus and make sure that I hear something, I understand it, and then I say it, so that there is this like processing going on in the head. That's what I try really hard to do, and sometimes I've also forgot to do it. Like during that shadowing session, a few times I just repeat it without really thinking about it. But yeah, that's how I do it. If you want to learn the way I do, that's how you do it. Make sure you hear something and then you process it in your head before you actually repeat it. Okay, anyway, so I think that will be it. I hope you've had fun watching me do stuff and have had fun chatting as well. I will see you soon in the next